Hello there and welcome to Meetvio. In this video I'll give you a walkthrough of exactly how Meetvio works, what you can do with it, and what kind of results you can expect out of this all-in-one webinar platform. So when you first come in, you will see the calendar view, which gives you a good overview of what events you have planned using meetings or webinars and such. Now if you want to, you can, to begin with, run a meeting. Now this is for under 5 people, or what I quite often do is run a live webinar, or in some cases an auto webinar. Let's go ahead and set up a new live webinar. So when you start setting up a live webinar, you'll have to fill in a few forms to make sure that we get all the important details that we need from you. For example, let's call this Meetvio demo, and let's say we are doing this at UTC time, and this is the date format, and the date is going to be, let's say, 16th of January at 11 AM Eastern. So I'm going to go with that. Now you also can choose to record the event, which is what I usually recommend, so that you have a recording to use later on. Then you can customize your landing page, or if you have other tools where Meetvio integrates with, you can use those as well. Now we do have Zapier as well, so if needed you can port your leads from anywhere into Meetvio, or from Meetvio to anywhere else using Zapier connections. But we have a built-in landing page builder for these pages. You can put your video here as well as you want. You can change the text, you can change the text color. So let's say if I wanted to change the color scheme to this, you can do that as well. Right here you can see the color is changing. I have a slightly smaller screen, which is why I'm having to scroll down to be able to do that, but you'd be able to do most of it within one page, and you can quickly preview what your pages look like as well. Once you're happy with it, you can also choose to save your emails in autoresponder, which you will see if you've integrated with them. Now this also integrates with tools like ActiveCampaign and Meetvio. Once you're happy with it, click on save and preview, and you can see what that page would look like just by going back here again. You can choose to add assistants as well, so someone who can answer questions for you during the webinar, and you can also set reminder emails. Now we take care of sending these emails for you. You can come in and you can edit these emails for reminders, and you can also add them for replays as well. Then you can create an event when you're ready. When you do, the event will get added into your calendar, and from there you can view exactly what you have coming up. So let's say if I go into December 2019, I go into January 2020. There we go. January 2020, and you will soon see that there's an event coming up at 11 AM Eastern, which is Meetvio demo. If I click on more, I can see the registration link. So all I need to do is I need to give this link to people who want to sign up to the webinar. Let's open this up in a new incognito window. Now this is what people are going to see. People are going to see that the event starts in this time. Now of course I'm already logged in, which is why I see that. Let me see if I can actually open up another instance where I'm not logged in. There you go. So this is what people see, and as you will see, people can now opt in. This is a landing page that they will view, and there's a timer here as well built in, counting down to the event. And as a presenter, this is what you see. So you have the ability to either use your camera, or you can share your screen as well using a special browser extension that we provide, which is Chrome based. Then when you're ready, you can come in and start the webinar. Presenters can join and answer questions as well, and you can also answer questions yourself while you're doing the webinar if it is not too distracting for you. All the messages will appear here. You can answer to people one-on-one, or you can bulk message them all at once as well. The chat feature looks quite similar to Slack actually, which is quite a loved application for chat services. Now as I said, you can run both webinars and auto webinars as well. If I go in there, you will see that we also have an ability to upload a recording. So for example, I could, let's say, add a new event webinar, so we'll call this Meetvio Evergreen demo. You can either choose to add a video from either YouTube or Vimeo, or you can select one of the previous webinars that you have done. So that way any webinar that's in the system can be converted into an auto webinar as well. You can choose the days you want. So if you want all the days, you can choose that. You can choose the times that you want this webinar to kickstart at, so that's okay as well. And soon we'll also have the ability to have just-in-time webinars, so that way you'd be able to showcase a webinar to someone who lands on a page with a countdown timer leading up to 15 minutes. You can also choose to let people watch the webinar right now, and you can also choose to send notification to them, which allows you to essentially give people the option to select the time and date. I think it's the wrong tool to pair, but you get the idea. Then again, you've got the custom layout here for the sign-up page. Again, if you have applications that integrate with Meetvio, you can also use their landing pages as well, like Kyvio. When you're done, click on Create Event, and let's go for this one. Just going to pick a random YouTube video. Let's see if it works from here. Create Event, and you're done. That's it. That's all you need to do. If you want to go review what events you have, you can go into all. You can see all the events that you have created, not just in the calendar view, but in the list view as well. You can also go to, in this case, let's go to autowebinars, and you can see what recorded webinars or autowebinars are in place over here. If the video actually would exist, we'll grab the thumbnail from that video as well. Then you can also see live webinars, what live webinars have planned, and similarly what meetings have planned as well. We have a lot more things that we are looking to add. You can see our complete roadmap over here. If you click here, you'll get into Trello, and you can see a complete roadmap right over here. And the cool thing is, I have to check with my team, but you will also be able to add things to it that you want to see, and our team can then review and see what can be done. Alternatively, you can reach out to us via support desk, and we can take care of you there as well. Finally, we also have the contacts feature. This has been expanding. This is being expanded as well. So if you have people who join a webinar, you can, or an auto webinar, you can view them. You can view them based on the webinar, auto webinar. But in the future, you can also put them in different lists. And let's say if you want to run a new webinar, you can also invite one of the previous lists into that webinar, as long as, of course, those people haven't unsubscribed to your notifications. So all in all, Meetvio is a very robust platform. As I said, this is backed by over 50,000 previously completed webinars with 9 million attendees. So we know exactly what kind of workload to expect, and we've been testing load testing this as well, and we've successfully tested over 3,500 people live on a webinar, and that's again simulation, but that's also including chat that happens randomly during these events. This is a demo of Meetvio. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Just reach out to me, Neil Napier, on Facebook, or via support desk, which is support.kyvio.com. Thanks a lot.